You just went from having record months of sales. You're still doing the same things at work every day, but sales are dropping. Are you doing something wrong? You probably are, but it's okay. I've been there too. Hey everybody, I'm Tommy Ady, and today I'm going to share with you how to get those sales back up and probably even higher than they were before. See, here's the thing. Sometimes there's special events that create higher than normal demand for what we're selling, from a great economy, a pandemic, high oil prices, or some really incredible products that come out. And because of that, our sales skyrocket. But then things might go back to the way they were before the incredible sales. And the people like myself that have been doing this for 5 or 30 years should still continue to have the massive sales because we've got a customer base that we've taken care of. We've nurtured them. And you know what? If you don't have that customer base, then you're not going to have a steady stream of income when sales start to go down and get more challenging. So what should you do? Well, I have a simple tactic that'll help you get those sales right now, even if you don't have that customer base. So I've been doing this little trick that's been working like crazy for a few years now. It's to get unsold people to buy from you. That's it. Convert a person that hasn't given you any money into a person that gives you their money. Now, I've been testing this for a few years now, and I haven't found a situation yet where it doesn't work. And I'm going to share it with you, and then you can see if it works for you too. Now, there's a couple of really cool things about this that you're going to like. Number one, it's free. You don't need to pay me a dime. So that's got to be worth something. The other cool thing is you don't need a customer base or anybody in your store. This is 100% based on the customer that you've never sold and they're not in your store, which I'm assuming that you're watching this because you want more people in your store, and this technique is really simple and effective. If you're like a lot of other salespeople, you've got a list of unsold prospects in your CRM. If they didn't buy from you and you're like me, you have their name, cell, and email address. That way you can call them, text them, or email them to get them to come back in and buy. But most salespeople give up pretty quickly, even though the prospect hasn't bought anything from anyone, right? So we had to get a bit creative. So this is about texting, emailing, and maybe even a bit of talking on the phone. We're not spamming anybody. This is about people texting you. You, as in the salesperson, and this is easier than it might appear. So let me show you how it works and then you can test it. So I'm going to figure that maybe you've got the same list of unsold prospects that every other salesperson has out there. And that list, it just grows and grows because we know only a fraction of our customers end up buying very quickly. A bunch of them turn into ghosts when we try calling them back. Others don't respond to our emails, and it's just tough, right? Something a lot of us don't realize is that most of the people that you talk to, they want to buy. Probably 99% of them want to buy, but they want it to be easy and on their terms. Some want to buy right now with a buy it now button, like myself, and others take days or months, maybe even years. But let's talk about these unsold prospects and what a lot of them are doing right now. A lot of them, they're probably at work wishing they had what you're selling because you're only selling fun stuff that's really cool and fun, like motorcycles, side-by-side, stuff like that, right? And you'll have to trust me on this one, but about 80% of them still haven't bought. What you're selling, they want. They still want it. Now let me show you what you need to do. In your CRM, you grab 100 unsold prospects. You can do 1,000 or more at once, but I don't want you to overwhelm yourself. And don't cherry pick the ones that you think are better than others. Don't overcomplicate this. Just get 100 people that gave you their email addresses. If you haven't been getting email addresses from your prospects, then make sure that you start right now. So now that you've got 100 email addresses, create an email similar to this, which you can click on the link below if you want the exact email template that I use. You've got 7 parts to this email. So step 1 is you want to acknowledge what they did and get them to pay attention to you. Again, right? And it's going to say, hey, you were looking at motorcycles. That's going to make them think, what? That's right. I was. I can't believe you're getting back to me, but okay. Which leads to step number 2. The first line of your email needs to explain what it's about. So it might say, I haven't forgotten about you. You didn't buy anything from me. I've got an entirely new inventory, some used stuff too, and the newest models are coming out right now. But I know that you probably didn't buy anything and you might want something now. So now I move on to step number 3. Right here, I let them know that's pretty normal to wait a while before you even buy something. Most people really like to think about this stuff before they move forward, you know, fit it in their budget, save some money up. So right here in step 3, I'm just trying to make them feel a bit more comfortable by saying, hey, it's okay that you ghosted me, that you didn't come back, didn't answer my emails, or move forward. But step number 4 is to be super friendly by instructing them what to do. And in the example that you're looking at, that's why I say, that's why I'm still here and available right now to help you out. So if you'd like to know what's new with the offers or talk to me, then just text me. And then you would input your texting number that you want them to respond to. And you can, of course, use your own cell phone, but you may not want all these people texting you, or you're already set up with one of the online texting service, which most of us are using right now, which means you don't need to use your actual cell number anymore. So notice right here, we're just being really super friendly, and that's why I'm here right now, to help you personally. If you'd like to talk to me, then just text me at this number. But if you don't want to text, then just respond to this email. It's mine. Goes right to me. Now, what we want to do in step number 5 is, of course, reassure them that yes, this is my real number for you to text, and it comes straight to me. I set it up specifically to help people like yourself that might have lingering questions they want answered. So what I'm doing here is I'm just letting them know, hey, it's me, it's Tommy, and I'm still here to help. And in sentence number 6, we just want to explain what's going to happen when they text, right? So here I just say, when I get your text, I'm going to text you right back, and I'm going to help you with your questions, or I'll call you, but only if you ask me to call you. Now, our final piece, step number 7, is you just want to sign off. So you basically sign off, and in your PS, you just resell the text. So you just simply put your name and say something like, talk to you soon, and then you say, PS, if you have questions about offers, financing, prices, or whatever it is, just ask me in a text if it's easier. And then my sample here is, I'll text you back. Oh, and then I want to do one more thing, which is to give them an incentive to respond, which is when I say, I've got these cool internet packages that I'm giving away right now. So if you're one of the first 10 people to respond to me today, I'll hook you up with a cool gift. So the steps, what they're doing is they're really making it easy for an unsold prospect to buy from you. If you do this for all of your unsold prospects, you're going to generate a ton of people texting you back that still have not bought. Don't overcomplicate this thing with perfectly structured sentences. It's got to sound like it's a real person, not an English teacher that wrote it. As long as you follow this strategy, you're going to get some sales that you weren't going to get, and you'll increase your income immediately. Now, one more thing. If you like this video and you need help growing your sales skills, business, F&I, like that, check out my courses, The Perfect Way to Sell at TommyAdy.com. I hope that you'll click like, share this with your friends, and comment if you've got questions or you want some other tips that I can share. Thanks for tuning in.